Okay, this is S. Scott from the Retro Gamer Forum, although not officially affiliated with them. And this is me doing a quick video after about a 9-month absence, something like that, from YouTube. And just thought I'd show you what I've been wasting my money on over the last few months. I'm sure that people who did follow me have probably forgotten I exist, but I thought I'd do a quick video anyway. So what I'm just going to show you is I have actually bought some games, and I've also got rid of some as well. Particularly some Jaguar and Dreamcast, and I was working towards a full Dreamcast, and I cut back on that, which I now regret. Anyway, so this is my games room. I'm just sort of panning across around here, and for those that stumble on my video, I'm from Sheffield, so I'm a British gamer, and I've been collecting for about 7 or 8 years, so I have quite a few systems, and I won't go through everything in fine detail, but just giving you an overview of my games room. It's a little bit messier, but I've been playing games, and I think if a games room's too tidy, it's probably not being played, so I've spent a bit of time today playing. I don't normally have everything on at once, but I just thought I'd show it for a demo. Anyway, in the far corner is the Amstrad CPC, which is that machine there, and I'm playing, I'm not really playing a game, it's a fighting game, but it looks absolutely awful, very similar to a sort of a Spectrum graphics with a bit more colour. The one system I wanted to put on was my Spectrum Plus 2, which is out there, but I'm damned if I can get the thing to select the menu. So as you can see just about maybe there's a menu screen, I just can't get it to work. Anyway, down here is my Amiga A1200, so sort of slightly more advanced Amiga. I had an A500 as a kid, so picked this one up for about £30 or £40 a couple of years ago. Above that is my beloved Atari ST. All of these have got SCART adapters, so I can plug them in. As you can see, a little junction over there, so I can switch any system on. It appears on the TV, no tuning. The back there's some rubbish behind there, but there's an Amstrad GX4000, a Jaguar, a video pack, maybe make out there, and a Nintendo, well, a NES there, and lots of cables and silly stuff over there. Lots of PS3 games there, some videos, DVDs, whatever, and that's where we've hidden the remainder of the birthday presents following Christmas. This attic was a tip until a couple of weeks ago when Christmas came along, because that's where we hide all our stuff for Christmas. Further in the corner there is an Atari Junior. Well, I don't think they called it Junior, but that replaced my original Woody console. There's an Amiga CD32, my beloved Atari XL, and behind that TV somewhere there's a Dreamcast hiding. Beneath that it's my X-Arcade stick, which plugs into a PC, great for emulation. Philips CDI, and I think there were 3 versions of the CDI, or 3DO I think that was. I think CDI maybe had a different version as well, but that's the Philips one. There's an Xbox lurking down there, a ColecoVision, an Intellivision over there as well. On the screen, it's a bit bright, is Truxton on the Mega Drive. That was ESPN Track and Field, which a friend of mine wanted to play the other day, and sort of a button masher. There's a PS2 over there. You've got a Sega Master System original. You have a 3DO, a Mega Drive, and lurking in the corner there is an MSX, the Sony version, a Nintendo 64. At the top of the computer there's a computer mainly used for playing old games. There's a little stereo system there, so that screen is F-Zero running there. You've got an N64 and there's a SNES. So just pulling out now a little bit, you have one of the games walls, so it's got mainly Sega stuff. So got my Dreamcast collection, and beneath there you have my Mega Drive collection. There's about 200 or so games there. And then along the top wall here you have some PC Engine games, Mega CD, 3DO, different bits and bobs. Across there, a couple of my Simpsons prints, well, one's Futurama. And then we've got some 360 games, some over there as well, lots of Wii games. And then I have a cabinet full of stuff. So we've got, for example, my Virtual Boy in there, some Virtual Boy games, my first ever console back there. See, there's a Neo Geo Pocket, and lots of other bits and bobs over there. Onto the back wall then, it's a little untidy than I usually have it. There's some PS2 GameCube games, some Master System games, PS1, lots of Spectrum, an awful lot of MSX games which I picked up in bulk, a few Jaguar games which I cut down on recently. Some boxed N64. Oh yeah, further down there, across running along is all the N64 SNES unboxed games. Some DS stuff. Down at the bottom is some, somewhere down there are some Intellivision games. Lots of SNES box games. A few Saturn games there, which are not my favourite, but I still have it. Then I have a few sort of weirder games, some big box games as well for the Amiga and the Atari ST. And a few little recent homebrew games as Kickstart on the Commodore 16 down there. And I think that just about pans all the way around to the beginning again. So what I aim to do, I've been a bit bored recently and finding myself not doing much on an evening and not really just start watching TV, so I want to get back into doing some games videos. I've said this before and then tailed off after a while. But if anyone has a recommendation or wants to ask any questions about my collection or what my rarest games or anything about collecting, feel free to leave a comment below. Apart from that, one essential thing in an attic there, seems a bit boring, is a heater. Although my attic's pretty well covered, and it still does get pretty cold in the winter, so you got to put a bit of warmth in the place, otherwise you sit up here freezing. So apart from that, and me saying a lot I think on this video, because I haven't done one in a while, I just thought that I would show how my games collection is progressing. So, and of course last but not least, you need a good sofa to play all these things on, so this used to be downstairs and I somehow managed to get it up that attic in pieces, so that's my sofa area where you can have 2 or 3 people and obviously play co-op a game. So all my modern stuff is downstairs, which is the PlayStation 4 which I've just bought, and all the usual last gen consoles. So anyway, so if there's anything you want to ask, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.